it's me again, your host Frida, and we are here with one of our members to discuss about matters concerning the youth, more so in the church setup. Welcome. You'll start by introducing yourself and telling us what you do.
Hello viewer, my name is Tom Kataka. I'm a member at APMI and I'm also an advocate, and it's a pleasure to be in this discussion.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So I will start by asking you, who is a youth? In general, like a youth, who is a youth? Yeah.
In a common man's language, a youth is anyone who is young. So they say anyone between the ages of 18 and 30 is described as a youth. But when we talk about the legal terminology of the definition youth, we get it in Article 260 of the Constitution. A youth is any person who is between the ages of 18 and 34. So in this particular case, when we are talking about the youth, we are talking about any church member who is between the ages of 18 and 34 years.
So a single mom with a kid, not married, and at the age of 34 is also a youth?
Yes, absolutely. Any person who is just between the age of 18 and 34, be it single, be it married, you fall under this category known as the youth.
Okay. So today's discussion is about the youths and why they have refused to come to church. So what do you think is the main reason why the youth don't want to come to church?
Tackling that question, I'll say that the youth play a very pivotal role in terms of church. They're the future of the church, of any church. So we all need youths in the church. And the reason why sometimes we find that the youth are reluctant to come to church is because probably they might face judgmental, and they might be judged because probably of how they dress, how they look, or how they carry themselves. I think this is one of the greatest hindrances that make the youth not come to church.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it them being scared of the judgments, or they've already been there and they are judged and they don't want to come back?
I think it cuts both ways. For instance, for a person who's been to church and has been judged before, will fall under the first category of being scared. So you came to church, you're expectant, you really wanted to know the Lord, you really wanted to fellowship with other believers, but you find that you're in this particular church in which the members are judging you, probably of how you dress, how you carry yourself, or how you do your things. I think for those who have already been in church will be scared. And there are also those particular individuals or the youth who do not want to come to church because at the end of the day, they're afraid because they will be judged, or they're scared somebody will see them, and the first thing that they'll look at, probably if our youth has some dreadlocks or has some piercings, he or she will be afraid to come to church because of that, the fear of the judgment. Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking it also could be the way they've been brought up. Maybe they've been brought up. Okay, I stand to be corrected. Maybe they've not been brought up in a church setup or something like that. Because why would I want to put dreadlocks or a tattoo? And I know when I go to church I'll be judged. Why would I want to do that? That's bad decision making, right? So why would I want to do that?
Yeah, I think sometimes decisions are made because of where we have come from or how we have been brought up. So we cannot entirely blame the youth for having dreadlocks. For instance, we know that those families in which the children grew with dreadlocks, and so you find that some particular youth, this is what they have known, this is their norm. So what the church needs to do is just to do as I said earlier, just embrace these people, have mechanisms in which you can enable them to learn more, and enable them to have a different perspective in terms of Christianity and what it entails. It's not pushing them away just because you have dreadlocks don't come to church. Have mechanisms in which all these people will come in and will have a share of this whole salvation that we are professing. So, and also I'll just conclude with that question that the church is not for the perfect, so it doesn't matter how you are. With the dreadlocks, just come to church. The church should be there to find the lost.
So as we come to the end of the discussion, maybe there's something you'd like to advise the youth?
My advice will come from the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. The Bible says that do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith, in purity. So this is just an advice that Paul was given to Timothy as a young man. So I think it also falls under us as youth, that the Lord is telling us that as youth, let us not be afraid to go to church, afraid to come and fellowship with other believers. And in this particular case, we're talking about ABMI.
Thank you so much, Tom, for taking your time to be here with us. This is a series, it continues, so see you in the next episode. If you liked the show, comment. Thank you.